Alright, boys and girls, today we're going to review a skill you learned last year in first grade, but it's going to help you prepare for what we're learning this year. Alright, we're going to review adjectives, and then we're going to build on what you learn about adjectives this year. Alright, so your standard says that you can demonstrate the command of the conventions of standard English, grammar, and usage when writing or speaking. So that means you can use correct English, right? You use adjectives and adverbs and choose between them depending on what is to be modified. All right, so last year you learned about adjectives as describing words. This year you're also going to learn about adverbs as describing words, and you are going to learn the difference between the two and which one is needed in a sentence. All right, so today is just for a review of adjectives. Tomorrow we will start on adverbs. All right, so let's review adjectives. It's movie time. Peter watched a superhero movie this weekend. This is what he said about the superhero. He was a strong superhero. He was a friendly superhero. He was a fast superhero. He was a brave superhero. All these words describe the superhero. Strong, friendly, fast, brave. Words that describe nouns are called adjectives. So what are adjectives? Words that describe nouns, that's right. They tell us more about the noun. Right? We have a noun, a car. We can describe it as fast, expensive, red, tells about the color, new, big, flashy. Right, we have another noun, book. Let's describe it. New. Some books are old, scary, purple. Some books are funny, right? Heavy, good. It says click on the adjectives. Only the adjectives will stick to the board. All right, we have fake, small, sweet, fast, expensive, big, eat, round, fresh, Monday. Let's see which ones are adjectives. All right, bake. Does it describe? No. It's a verb. What about small? Yes. Sweet. Fast. Big. Yes, it describes. Expensive. Eat. No, that's a verb. Round. Yes, that tells what something looks like. Fresh. Yes, what about Monday? No, that's a noun. All right, it says click on the adjective. All right, guys, which word is a describing word? Heavy, look, or bird? which one? Heavy. Alright, which one is the adjective? Read, snow, or green? Now we can describe the frog as green. How do we describe the ice cream? Boat, cold, or run? Cold. How would we describe the coffee? Listen, cloud, or hot? Hot. Pizza, is it right, delicious, or lion? Delicious. It says we can use our 5 senses to think of adjectives. So here's a chart. You can use your eyes to see, your ears to hear, your nose to smell, your mouth to taste, and your hands to touch to help you describe things. All right, you can see things. Examples of adjectives that you use your eyes for, like color words, sizes. So yellow, big, rusty, what it looks like. All right, things you can hear. Soft or loud, or like a low sound, low. All right, smell. You may say it's sweet or sour. Delicious, strong. All right. Taste, sour. You could also say sweet for that one. Spicy, salty. You may could even say hot or cold because you could taste or feel it being hot or cold with your taste. All right, touch. You can touch if something is smooth or soft or rough, spiky, cold, and hot. All right, think of some more examples. All right, think about popcorn, guys. I want you to think. What words come to mind when you think about what you see with the popcorn? What does it look like? When you touch it, what does it feel like? What does it smell like? What do you hear? What does it taste like? Here may be some examples. Right, you may see white or yellow popcorn. If you have a lot of butter on it, maybe yellow. It may be soft or bumpy. It may smell delicious. Right? You may hear a crunchy noise. Okay? Or as my son would say, a smacking noise. Someone's making a smacking noise. All right? The taste. Maybe salty, sweet tasting. You may just say yummy, okay? However you would describe it. All right. Complete each sentence with an interesting adjective. If you have a whiteboard at home near you, you can use it. If not, you can just say it out loud. Think of the most creative adjective you can think of. Describing word. The blank superhero save the cat. Maybe the brave or the heroic superhero. The beautiful. The superhero bought a blank book. I would change it to an interesting book. Or maybe a comic book. Alright, you could say yellow book or whatever kind you can think of. The superhero ate blank popcorn. I would say crunchy popcorn. You think of a word for you. Alright, now this time you're going to find the adjective in the sentence. Well, hello. Ben saw a friendly superhero. What is the adjective or describing word? Friendly describes the superhero. You're going to find that adjectives are usually in front of the noun. The superhero saved the little birds. The superhero saved the little birds. Name the adjective. Little describes the birds. He lifted a heavy car. Name the adjective. Heavy. The superhero read an exciting book. Exciting describes the book. He attended an excellent superhero school. He attended an excellent superhero school. Name the adjective. Describes the superhero school. Excellent. I gave her a pretty flower. What's the adjective? Pretty. His brave dog saved the day. What's the adjective? Brave. My goodness. The dangerous crocodile wanted to eat us, but the strong superhero saved us. Well, there are two adjectives in this sentence. The dangerous crocodile wanted to eat us, but the strong superhero saved us. Can you find both of them? Dangerous describes the crocodile. Strong describes the superhero. The smart superhero read many books. What's the describing word? Smart for the superhero. Oh, and I'm inspired to not even catch that one. Many for the books. The sweet superhero listened to an amazing story. The sweet superhero listened to an amazing story. There are two in this one. They can't fool me this time. Sweet describes the superhero. Amazing describes the story. He wrote a long and interesting report. He wrote a long and interesting report. There are two adjectives describing the same noun. Long and interesting. Describe the report. My goodness. She flew fast through the dark and dangerous galaxy. She flew fast through the dark and dangerous galaxy. Two describing words. Dark and dangerous. All right. Underline the adjectives in green. Alex and Mia went to the big park. What is the describing word in number 1? Big describes the park. Number 2, the tall superhero saved the old lady. Two describing words. What are they? Tall describes the superhero. Old describes the lady. Number 3, Mr. Jones is a good teacher. Good describes the teacher. Good is the adjective. The brave superhero wore a red mask. Two adjectives. Brave describes the superhero. Red describes the mask. The happy children waited for the yellow bus. Two adjectives. Happy describes the children. Yellow describes the bus. So let's check your work. Big park, tall superhero, old lady, good teacher, brave superhero, red mask, happy children, and yellow bus. Alright, I will send you this PowerPoint so that you can also get on the games that are connected. Alright, now, you also have a new set of boom cards. Boom cards are what you're going to use to review adjectives because, like I said, your standard says that you are going to use adverbs, which is something new, and decide when you need to use adverbs or adjectives. So we are going to focus a lot more on the adverb side until you know what adverbs are, and then we'll decide which one we use. So you'll use the boom cards a lot. Alright, so I'll put the link in today. You'll go in and play just to learn the cards and get your feet wet with them. Alright, so the first one tells you what you're looking for. Is sorting by types of describing words. So find all the size adjectives. So it's going to give you describing words that sort by size. Alright, is a rabbit An adjective. No. What about a teacup? No. Enormous. Yes, that has to do with size. Tiny. Yes, that has to do with size. Gigantic. Yes, that has to do with size. Delicious. Delicious is an adjective, but does it have to do with size? No. And now, it's going to go to a card. You'll read the sentence, and you will click on the word that is the adjective or describing word. And then it will go back to another card where you will sort adjectives again. All right, you play these for practice. If you're needing more help on adjectives, let me know, and I can get some other materials together for us to practice. We will start on adverbs tomorrow.